Budget Squad, welcome back to my channel. I am so glad that you decided to click on today's video to join me for another budgeting adventure. In today's video, we are going to be budgeting out my October 31st paycheck, which I will be using to cover all of my November expenses. So we will be creating my November budget. If you are new, welcome. My name is Summer and I'm currently on a financial journey to pay off all of my debt while saving money at the same time. Here on my YouTube channel, I am documenting my journey to financial freedom and make videos on budgeting, paying off debt, saving money, and pretty much anything budget related. If that's content that you're interested in, go ahead and stick around and consider hitting that subscribe button to join me on my financial journey. I would love to have you become a part of the Budget Squad. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for coming back and joining me for another video. I truly appreciate your support. So let's go ahead and get into today's video where we are going to be creating my November budget. If you missed my video on me creating my November budget calendar, go ahead and check that out. I will definitely be using this calendar to create my November budget. Let me go ahead and zoom in so that you can see. If you are new, I do budget using the Budget by Paycheck Workbook by the Budget Mom. I am currently using her Budget by Paycheck box set, which she has discontinued, but the forms are very similar to her workbook. So if you are interested in using this system, go ahead and check out her website, thebudgetmom.com. I absolutely love the booklets and I'm so sad that she discontinued them. I definitely love having the booklets because they are small, light, and portable. So we are going to be budgeting out my paycheck for December 31st. 2024. If you are new to my channel, I do budget using my real numbers. I am a teacher and my income is public record, so I do go ahead and share that information with you guys. If you are new to budgeting, you definitely do not need this Budget by Paycheck workbook to create a budget. You can create a budget just using a pen and piece of paper, but I do like this workbook because it definitely helps me to keep my finances organized. So the first step in creating a budget is to go ahead and list all of your income sources. Sorry if you guys hear any noise. My dog is running around making a lot of noise, so I apologize for that. So the first thing you want to do is go ahead and list your income. Majority of my income comes from my teaching job, and I have my paychecks split up into two different accounts. The majority goes into my checking account, and $7,173.98 was deposited in my checking account. And then I have a summer savers account that got $400, and then I have about $500 of extra income coming a month. So now that I have my income, let's go ahead and add up my incomes to get my income total. $7,173.98 plus $400 plus $500. My income comes out to $8,073.98. So that is how much we are going to be budgeting for the month of November. Now that I have my income total, the next step in my budget would be to budget for my fixed expenses. Fixed expenses are expenses that tend to stay about the same every month. They typically have a due date. I did go ahead and list out my fixed expenses just to save time, but I will go over all of that information with you guys now. My mortgage is $3,937.38. My HOA, because I do live in a condo, is $475 a month. SDG&E is for my gas and electric. That is $125.58. My cell phone and my son's cell phone is $147.17 a month. My internet is $60.33. I do have an Instant Ink subscription for my printer, which is $7.57 a month. USAA, which is my car insurance, is $112.97. I do have Epidemic Sound, which is $17.99. I have puppy insurance for my dog, which is $127.26 a month. My son's piano lessons are $110 a month. I do have an Orange Theory gym membership, which is $169 a month. I do belong to a local winery in my community, which is $25 a month. I invest with American Funds, which is $150 a month. Apple, which is for my Apple Watch, I believe, is $41.58. I do have a personal loan, which is $249.72. I do have an Audible subscription, which is $14.95. iCloud, which is extra storage for my cell phone, is $2.99. I do have a WW subscription, which is $23.99. I do have Cinch, which is my home warranty, which is $35.99. I do have an Aura Ring, and that subscription is $5.99 a month. And I do have a monthly car subscription, which is $59.75. So now that I've gone over all of my bills, the next thing I want to do is get my bill total, and I need to get that by adding up all of my bills. So let's go ahead and get my bill total now. $3,937.38 plus $475 plus $125.58 plus $147.17 plus $60.33 plus $757 plus $112.97 plus $17.99 plus $127.26 plus $110 plus $169 plus $25 plus $150 plus $41.58 plus $249.72 plus $14.95 plus $299 plus $23.99 plus $35.99 plus $5.99 plus $59.75. So it looks like my bill total comes out to $5,900.21. Let's go ahead and check that to make sure that is correct. I do use this dual calculator, so I'm going to go ahead and move this number down to the second screen. So I'm going to re-add these up. So let's go ahead and put my bill total on the bill total line, $5,900.21. So let's see how much money we're left with after paying my bills. So I am left with $2,173.77 after paying all of my bills. So now that we've budgeted for my fixed expenses, the next thing we're going to budget for are my variable expenses. These are my cash envelopes, and variable expenses tend to change month to month depending on what you have going on. I do have the following cash envelopes. I have food, gas, fun/entertainment, health/beauty, guilt-free, household, and miscellaneous. So for food this month, I'm going to budget $600. For gas, I'm going to budget my usual $300. Fun/entertainment, I'm going to budget $150. Health and beauty is going to get its usual $300. Guilt-free, I did decrease to $75. I decreased household to $75 as well, and I also decreased miscellaneous to $75. I wanted to go ahead and decrease these three categories because I really want to resume making extra debt payments. So I wanted to start by decreasing these three categories, and then as we get into the new year, I definitely want to start tackling my debt a lot harder. So let's go ahead and put my leftover amount right here, $2,173.77. So now let's go ahead and add up my variable expenses so I can get my envelope total. $600 plus $300 plus $150 plus $300 plus $75 plus $75 plus $75. So my bill total comes out to $1,575. So now we need to get my leftover amount. So let's take my leftover amount after my fixed expenses, $2,173.77, and subtract my envelope total, $1,575. So that means I am left with $598.77. I'm not going to budget for any sinking funds this month, so I'm going to skip that section. So the next thing that we need to budget for is extra debt. But before we budget for extra debt, let me go ahead and budget for my summer saver. So this is going to be $400, so minus $400. So extra debt, I'm gonna make an extra debt payment of $190 to my city card. And so we're gonna need to take my leftover amount from my cash envelopes, which was $598.77. So $598.77. And then my extra debt total comes out to $190. So I'm gonna put that right here. And let's see how much money we are left with. Means we are left with $408.77. And my extra savings is gonna be $400. And I'm gonna keep a buffer in my account of $8.77. So my saving total comes to $408.77. We take my leftover amount of $408.77 and subtract my saving total of $408.77. That means we are left with $0. And that is how we get a zero-based budget where every dollar is accounted for. And you can check to make sure you have a zero-based budget by taking your income total, subtracting your bill total, then subtracting your envelope total, then subtracting your sinking fund total, then subtracting your extra debt total, and then lastly subtracting your extra savings total. And that should give you $0, and that is how you know you have a zero-based budget. For the cash envelope breakdown, I am cashless for all of my variable expenses with the exception of my health and beauty. I do take that out in cash, and that will just be $300. And then I just ask the teller to just give me a variety of bills. So that is a look at my November budget using my October 31st paycheck. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and definitely consider hitting that subscribe button to join the budget squad. I would love to have you become a part of my YouTube family. If you've made it to the end of this video, go ahead and leave me a red heart so I know that you made it to the end of this video. Well, I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any comments or questions, leave that in the comment section. I definitely love to engage with you guys in the comment section. Well, I hope that you guys have an amazing day, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Bye. But before you go, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It definitely helps out my channel, and I truly appreciate your support.